Hey guys, my house is a mess. Like, don't even look at it, except look at it because look at my dog. Pud, say hi to the camera. You saying hi? You're very cute. I apologize in advance if he barks in the middle of this video because he is very adorable but harbors a lot. He holds a lot of anger in his heart. He has a lot of anger. So today I'm going to do a room tour with you guys. Not gonna lie, I filmed this video like 5 times already, but they all ended up being too long. I actually went so far as in the last one I edited it and it ended up being an hour long. An hour. So that was that wasn't necessary. So I'm doing this again vlog style. I'm hoping to not have to edit anything out. I mean, it's probably not gonna happen. I'm probably gonna edit something out. But let's see if we can do this in under like 20 minutes. All right. So I just came down my hallway and my studio is the back bedroom of the house. I'm very fortunate to have an entire room for my studio and it excites me. So true vlogger style, I made sure to do my makeup for you guys, but am in comfy clothes. So, all right, let's get started with this. All right, I had to turn the camera around and I have the little flip screen on my camera, so I had to like flip it down and stuff. So we're starting over. Okay, here we go. This is the door. That's a bunch of garbage that I took out of here because I tried to clean it up before I started this video. Inside the door, I have my unicorn wall hanging, which I got at a Renaissance fair. Have a couple more wall decorations. We'll just run over those real quick. Oh, I should probably stop. Focus. Okay. This is the whole room, first of all. Pud has joined us. He likes to be in the action. This is the whole room. I did clean it up a little bit. I just have a whole lot of stuff. I guess the normal disclaimer is that I'm an adult with a job and I bought all this stuff myself, or it was given to me. Nothing is sponsored. This is just, you know, I'm 25, almost 26 years old, and I've had many, 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 many years to accumulate all of these things. Disclaimer over. This is our guest book from our wedding. I had people sign little hearts and put them on there, and I signed little hearts and I folded them and glued one half down on each of the hearts in a random order for texture or whatever. And I was really happy with how that turned out. This is right inside the door, dog butt. My small bookshelf. On top there's just some odds and ends, some candles that I like to light because it's very important to me to have candles lit when I'm working. Set the mood. This oil lamp that I don't use, some camels. Most of these books down here are books that I read. As in, they're not art books, they're like novels. Down here in the very bottom corner, well, there's a weird lamp with a fridge light bulb in it, but ignore that. Down here behind this yellow folder that was there are some comics and coloring books. These with the red, blue, yellow up at the top are all Dover coloring books. And then, you know, the important stuff, Harry Potter, Jane Austen, Pillars of the Earth. These are papers that I've prepared for commissions for the convention in June, and these are just empty plastic bags. This is actually a folder full of stuff. Commissions, let's see. Focus, yep, commission things. Those are for the convention as well. Down here's a bunch of random stuff. There's not really anything in this yet, but I'm going to organize all my paperwork in it at some point. Acrylic paints, empty box, mineral spirits, spray paint, and some mixing medium, camera charger, this sweet ass rocking chair. Here is a newer thing. It is my marker organizer slash, you know, storage unit. It's the Reflections brand from Michael's. It was on sale, so I got it like half off, or I would not have bought it. There's a little bucket with a screwdriver in it. This is a Martinelli's water or apple juice jar filled with water. just so that I don't have to go all the way to the bathroom if I want to fill my watercolor jars with, or my water jars with, for watercoloring. Geez, words. This is the little pricing sheet I set up for the convention in June. I have an Xbox TV, record player, some records. This used to be my sketchbook. I have some sketches on top that I was getting together for the convention in June because I'm going to do sketch prints. So I did those. I had those out and was, you know, scanning them in and stuff. And the entire, it's a clipboard, you can see that. But the entire bottom here is filled with sketches. I like sketching on loose paper, so. Box of Nerds, those are the records I mentioned just a second ago. And then that's all nail polish, because I really like nail polish. I have some assorted yarns. This drawer is also full of yarn, and this drawer is full of crochet thread. This drawer here, just give me a quick scan up and down. This drawer here is full of paper and sort of finished artworks. I have some finished pieces here. This one I did an inking video of that you can also see on my channel, but I colored it the other day. So that's what that looks like finished. And then I have some finished pieces in here that I'm going to scan in and do prints of for the convention. And then that's some really old finished artwork all the way down. But then underneath that is all like paper. I just have stacks of paper in here. I have some scrapbooking paper and some cardstock and some like newsprint, really cheap stuff. Assorted things. This drawer is full of assorted, it's mostly like cross-stitch stuff, but I have this little bag that I was contemplating painting. I have some linen. I have some ribbons here. I have mint green and navy blue cross-stitch. No, that's ivory. Cross-stitch fabric. And then over here, these are 2 rolls of tracing paper. I have navy blue cross-stitch fabric, 2 hot glue guns, a tension ring, and some bright white cross-stitch fabric. I would really, really, really love to make cross-stitch patterns at some point, so maybe keep an eye out for that. In this drawer, I have some wax melts for smellies. I have my really, really, really old camera and its charger and its cord, an engineer and architect scale, some triangles, a bunch of buttons, and then some manila folders. Up here, this is mostly like office supplies. I have stencils down here, assorted art supplies up here, cords, replacement blades, staples, lighters, extra pencil sharpeners, what have you. And here's small paper. I have these tiny trading card sizes. I have small watercolor papers, refills for my arc system, and loose computer paper. This unicorn's full of my knives. This is a stein filled with pencils. I have regular Ticonderoga yellow pencils and all my Col-Erase pencils so that they're handy. Without covering the microphone, on top of this I have a drawing set. This is full of charcoal. This is full of a couple of acrylic bottles of acrylic craft paint, and then the rest is gouache. These are my Stabilo fine liners. And then this is full of nibs, pen and ink, pen nibs, dip pens, and stuff. I have one more dip pen, but it's on my desk. I have some liquid gold leaf, glue, glue, glue. This is full of this random thing that's supposed to help you with proportions at a distance. Flare pens and ceramic oil-based Sharpie pens. Most of them aren't open, as you can see. And this is just random, like regular writing pens and crochet or embroidery floss and embroidery floss holders. This is mostly all embroidery floss. All these 8 at the top and that bottom in the bottom left is embroidery floss. What's in here? Some glitter, florist tape, floral wire. hot glue sticks and stamps. Hot glue sticks, stamps. This is my table, which is my pride and joy. The base, it was a regular drafting table that my stepmom owned, and she let me have it, and I completely destroyed it. I left it outside, and the press board top completely disintegrated. So I went and bought a piece of butcher block from Lowe's, sanded it, stained it, attached it to the base, and it is beautiful. I love it. Down here real quick, there's my light box, and this is my tackle box that I store art supplies in. I'm not gonna go through everything that's in it. I'm just going to open it real quick and let you take a peek. It's kind of a mess right now, but it's mostly where I store things for future use. I don't like carry it around and use the stuff in it all the time. I have a travel pencil case for that. But when I was in college, that's what I went to and from class every single day with. So, on top of my table up here, we have my lamp from Target. We have one of my sketchbooks. We have my planner. The sketchbook is a Flexi Sketch by Global Art Materials, and the planner is from Sugar Paper Los Angeles. I got it at Target. I have... You scared me. I have 2 more candles here for smellies. With my iPod. This is a stress ball that my sister made me. It is just a balloon filled with flour with a face drawn on it. These are really, really, really cheap colored pencils that are in a jar from Target, dollar section. My stepdad gave me all those colored pencils. He found them in a move out. He works for a rental company and does all of their move outs and stuff. Move out inspections and stuff. I have this giant thing of glitter that I've never used. This little drawer and this organizer thing is also full of glitter. And then the top here is stuff that I just like to have handy all the time. I have my current favorite pencil sharpener here. I have my SD card reader. I have a bunch of erasers. These are actually like, it's an ink grinding stone and a little water holder from a Chinese calligraphy set. This section back here is pencils. I have a Zebra M301 mechanical pencil, 0.5. I have a Staedtler 980 drafting pencil. Like, it's one where you sharpen the lead itself, not just click the pencil out. Are you gonna focus? Focus is crazy on this thing. And this is another 0.5 millimeter Skillcraft mechanical pencil that I took from my stepmom. And my husband got me a little Thor pencil topper, so he is on there. And these are inking pens. I have a couple of, these 2 are Prismacolor brush tip pens. I have one in sepia and one in black. These are my favorites right now. These are the Tombow Fudo pens. They're like felt brush tips, and the blue barreled one, the hard one, is my favorite. The soft one is nice, but it's just not as much, you can't get as much detail. I have a white gel pen, and this is my other dip pen right now. This is my newest one. It's the Tachikawa G pen, but it's not just for G pen nibs. It holds both sizes. Focus, bruh. There you can see, it holds both sizes, and I have a G nib in it right now. Also have, you know, like some Copic multi-liners and stuff. Assorted business. These are my, these 2 are the Pentel Aquash brush pens in small, medium, and large. Nope, small and large. Small and large. And this is the Kuretake brush pen in small. And I love this one. The brush tip is a little bit, like just the slightest bit firmer than the Pentel one, and I really like that. Then there is a rubber cement pickup down there. Here is my tripod in the place where it pretty much stays, because this is how I film. I have my camera here pointed down. On my cutting mat, these are some things I'm currently working on. This is a mess up, but I am going to re-ink it on this blank piece here. And then you may have seen some of these in my Sunday sketch video a couple weeks ago. This is just a piece of cardboard where I tape stuff down to. I have my Paper Mate Tough Stuff eraser stick. This is a water syringe. It is not pointy at all. It is super blunt, just to get water from one place to another. This is a Dr. Martin's Bombay ink that I have put into this little pot here. I bought a bunch of these so that I could dip my G pen into them without worrying about getting the little white grip all messy. Water, unicorn holder, cork. This has some brushes in it, including an extra aqua wash, a couple of bone folders for some reason. This is a rag that I knitted that I keep here just so that I can put my paper towels on it and they're not sitting directly on my beautiful tabletop, getting it all weird and wet. Underneath there is my really full trash can and an extra roll of paper towels. This little storage thing has some knitting needles on top. I don't remember what that box has in it, but I doubt it's important. These are some Prismacolor very thin pencils, some postcards. This has assorted sewing things like extra buttons and stuff in it. Those are constellation cards, headband to keep my hair out of my face, Badger Pride. This has my knitting and crochet patterns in it, sketches, some blank cards, cup for water, stamp and ink things, my extra box of Blackwing soft pencils, the 920 or whatever, the soft ones, the black ones. There's some acrylic mixing medium and some masking fluid. Garden and Gun magazines. These are works in progress on top, and then just a bunch of plain computer paper underneath, and then random magazines. My Kuretake Gansai Tambi watercolors and the watercolor swatches. This giant pouch here is my Prismacolor Premier pencils, the 120 set. And then I have a bunch of thank you cards. Man, I'm talking really fast and it's getting me out of breath. Down there is just some random manga, some card backs for comic books, and some standard sized envelopes. Over here is a mixing plate. It's a ceramic plate that I use to mix inks or watercolors or whatever on. And then that is my senior portfolio from college. If you'd like to see that, let me know. I can do a portfolio tour. That is still here from this mess. My stepdad called me while my phone was propped up on my water thing from, I was painting, and he knocked it, the phone ringing knocked it off the table and spilled dirty ink water everywhere. And that's just some cleaning solution that I had to clean it up, and it didn't work all that great, but whatever. This is just a side table that I took from the spare bedroom so that I could have my computer sitting next to me. I'm going to get a desk over here, so I know there's a lot of stuff sitting on the floor right now, but there will be a desk here, so a lot of that stuff will be moved to that location once that gets, you know, squared away. Get this out of the way, and here is my big bookshelf. That is a W from our wedding. I made that at work. On top here I have an award. I was going to say a couple of awards, but only one. This is an empty box. That is just my signature. We had, for our senior show, we all made one and had them sitting on our tables. I have some reading books, a few of my favorites. Rebecca and Gone with the Wind are ones I will read over and over and over again until the day I die. Some crochet hooks and cable hooks in this really, really, really cute cup I got from Target. Star puzzle. Couple of, that green thing is full of DS games and it's got a fat unicorn in it, which is one of my favorite things. Oh my god, I love it. So cute. I used to draw fat unicorns a lot, so my stepmom bought me that. Picture of my late dog Lucy. Some random mineral. Those are my gallstones in that thing. That's an empty jewelry box thing. Those are my old business cards. Deer skull. These are the cake server and knife from our wedding. It's got our wedding date on it and our initials. Got some ink. This is my favorite ink. It is the Yasutomo Sumi ink in black. It is water resistant, it says online, not waterproof. Address book, sketchbook, blank sketchbook, And these are all like inspiration slash art books. A lot of them I had since I was little. Like a lot of these are children's books that I really admire the illustrations in. I have a Dragon Ball art book, which is amazing. I'm going to do a whole separate video on a lot of these books because I want to show them to you more than just like this. But anyways, I have a couple of pieces of wood, some paint swatches, and a bag of rocks. There's a paper cutter there and a couple of candles and stuff. A couple of cutting mats. Let's get this back over here. This is another little plastic drawer system, and it's got an acrylic palette on top. These are a bunch of blank moleskin journals that I'm going to decorate the covers of and sell at the convention. This is a box of junk, mostly hair ties and stuff. Some paint swatches, because we bought this house and we want to paint. A bobblehead of Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Wax melter. It's Christmas. Christmas all year. Yes. A tension ring. My degree from university. And a couple of pop-up cards that I got at our wedding. This one was just for me from my stepmom, because I really like cards, as you will see in just a minute. And this one was for me and my husband from my whole family. And it's beautiful. It's so cool. There's a swan and everything. Anyways, I really love those. I love cut paper work. It is one of my favorite things. I actually did my senior thesis in cut paper, so I love pop-ups. And then this top drawer is paper. Mostly pads of paper. You know, I have like Bristol board, watercolor paper, some Stonehenge, some illustration board, a bunch of the, you know, necessities. Down here is paperwork. That is not important. And then the bottom is yarn. I really like to knit and crochet. It's like my other thing I do. So I have a lot of yarn. I have a whole nother drawer of it out in the garage too. And finally, we have the closet here. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of making this a lot shorter than that hour-long one, those hour-long ones I was doing before. I mean, there's really no need in me getting into super detail stuff, whatever. So, all right, this is the closet. Up top is random storage. Those are like notes from my husband's work. That's a fish bag filled with random stuff, but I do want to show you this fish bag because he's from the 90s. He was mine when I was very young, and my parents tried to throw him away, and I would not let them. But he like opens. His back opens. You carry stuff around in him. He's awesome. That is random stuff. I have not been able to bring myself to go through that box yet. Those two boxes there are the art supply kits that my stepdad found in his move out. And, oh, my phone's ringing. It's my stepmom. I'll call her back. Those are pillow blanks so that I can knit covers for them. These two things are portfolios. This one in the back is a standard, like a legit portfolio, like it has work in it. And this one is mostly just storage of a bunch of random stuff. Here's my old cutting mat, which is, you know, pretty much destroyed at this point. Piece of masonite and some cardboard, you know, for taping stuff too. Laptop case. That was the thing for under my wedding dress. This is my knitting bag that I pack whenever I take my knitting places. And then under that is all of my playing cards. It's pretty ridiculous. I even have a Tiffany's set. See? Tiffany and Co. My friend gave me those. I love them. And, oh, and this thing is printed out pictures on, they're printed on canvas. Wedding pictures from when we got married. Very cute. I'm excited to get those framed and put up somewhere. And I believe that was everything. Oh, I did miss over here. That's another candle. But these are little trading card sized hot drinks that I did. They're in those little bags I showed you that I had earlier. But I'll be selling these originals at the convention, and I'll also be making buttons out of them. So if you would like a hot drink, there's cocoa, tea, coffee, and cider, or a set of buttons. I will, after the convention, be putting them up on my Etsy shop as well. So that'll be cute. And yeah, I think that actually is everything this time. That is the studio tour. I'm going to turn this camera around, try in the most efficient way possible. But I think my finger was over the microphone. If I'm looking above, like, I'm not used to doing vlog style things, but if I look above you, it's because I'm looking at the viewfinder that I have pushed up there. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me on this journey. I'm going to say bye to you now, and in the process, I'm also going to let Pud say bye to you. He has claimed the guest bed in here. You gonna say bye? You gonna say bye to all the viewers on YouTube? Hey, look. You see? Why are you just looking at me? Dogs. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.